You remember the moment, not with a crash or a scream, but with a silence. A sudden, chilling void where warmth used to be. Her eyes, once pools of adoration, now look through you. As if you've become a ghost in your own life. A faded portrait on the wall, you rack your brain. Replaying every conversation, every touch. What did you do wrong? What changed? You search for a reason, a mistake you can fix, but you find nothing. Because the answer isn't in your actions, it's in her biology. You were sold a beautiful, grand illusion, the illusion of unconditional female love, a myth whispered by poets and peddled by culture, designed to keep the system running. Let's be clear, this isn't about good or evil, it's about programming. A primal code written in the language of survival, running silently in the background of her every smile, her every kiss. Her love is not a feeling in the way you understand it. It is a finely tuned evaluation system, a subconscious audit of your value. This system has a name, a cold clinical name for a brutal biological reality, hypergamy. The instinct to seek and secure a partner of higher or equal value. It's not a choice she makes, it's the choice that was made for her millions of years ago in the brutal calculus of evolution. Her imperative is survival, not just for her, but for her potential offspring. And survival depends on the best possible provider and protector. When she meets you, the audit begins. Can you protect? Can you provide? Do you have status? Are you on an upward trajectory? These aren't conscious thoughts. They are deep, ancient currents flowing beneath the surface of her affection. Her attraction is the readout of this silent calculation. So, when her love feels boundless, when you feel like her king, it's because at that moment you are passing the audit. Your value is high. Your trajectory is promising. She grants you her affection, her loyalty, her body. It feels unconditional, but it's the most conditional thing in the universe. It is conditional on your continued success, on your continued value. Consider the story of Arthur, a talented architect, a creator of beautiful, towering structures. He met Eleonora when his career was soaring. To her, he wasn't just a man, he was a monument. Her love was a symphony. Every word was a perfect note, every touch a crescendo. She was his muse, his sanctuary. He believed their foundation was unshakable, built of something purer than stone and steel. Then the market turned, a brutal, unforgiving recession. Arthur's firm collapsed. The monuments he built stood tall, but the man who designed them had fallen. He came home, not as the monument, but as a man, broken, seeking comfort. He expected a sanctuary, he found a courtroom. The symphony stopped. The perfect notes turned sour, critical. Why weren't you more careful, Arthur? What are we going to do now? The we felt different. It was no longer a partnership. It was an accusation. Her touch became hesitant, then absent. The sanctuary had locked its doors. The biological audit had been rerun, and the result was a catastrophic failure. His value had plummeted. It wasn't that she stopped loving the man, it's that the man she loved no longer existed in her subconscious evaluation. He was a ghost, a failed investment. Eventually, she left. For a more stable man, it wasn't malicious. In her mind, it was necessary. It was survival. This is the truth you must confront. Her love is a reflection. When you are strong, resourceful, and ascending, the reflection is beautiful, adoring. It feels like everything. But when you falter, when you stumble, the mirror cracks, the reflection distorts. The adoration is replaced with disappointment, then contempt, then indifference. It is not a personal failure, it is a system failure. You failed to understand the terms of the contract. You believed it was a poem when it was a brutal biological transaction. This knowledge is a bitter pill. It burns on the way down. It can make you cynical. It can make you hate. But that is a trap. Hate and bitterness are anchors. They keep you chained to the illusion, just in a different way. You are still defining yourself by her, but now by her absence and perceived betrayal. The path forward is not through anger, but through acceptance. A cold, hard, stoic acceptance of reality. You are not a victim of a cruel woman. You are a player in an ancient game you didn't know you were playing. Now you know the rules, and knowledge is power. The grand illusion is broken. You are free. Free from the desperate need for her unconditional validation. Free from the pain of a betrayal that was never personal. Free to build your own value for yourself. Stop seeking the woman who will love you no matter what. She does not exist. Instead, become the man she is biologically incapable of leaving.